Welcome to the Business Bada Revolution. I'm your host, Pat Honiotes. We're here to talk about doing business from the inside out because being an entrepreneur shouldn't suck. Remember, business badasses are made, not born. Welcome to the show. All right, so we're starting off on the right foot here, Trent. All right?
Getting right into it.
Yeah, we're getting right to it, and I don't usually do that. We usually do a little, intro, that kind of thing. But here's the thing. You walked in this morning to do this job.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? That was your whole intention, and there was something that interrupted that. What was it?
Forgot my hat.
You forgot your hat. Okay, now the thing about that's not necessarily a big deal, except it is to you.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are one of the primary things you're working on?
Visibility.
There you go.
Being seen.
Being seen, and that's not necessary. The hat is a metaphor.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
now
tracking.
look at me, or I'm coming over there. You know I will. You know I will.
Locked in.
You locked in. Well, yeah,
Yep.
you're still trying to divert there a little
No, I'm here.
bit. So, yes, and what don't you want people to see about you?
I don't know.
Over here, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the things
Yeah,
too.
you're trying to do two things. I do understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess insecurities, I don't know. I'm proud of my bald head, so I don't know why
Well,
I'm
you're proud of your bald head. That's just an excuse that you're using. But for now,
Yeah.
what I want you to see is there's something that you don't want people to see about you, and it's not your bald head. Now, we will work on that. I don't think this is probably the time to do it, but this was so opportune.
Yeah.
And it was opportune because I walked in this morning with the idea that had you had your hat on, I would have asked you to take it off.
That's wild.
And it's because our actions show up stuff about us all the time that if we pay attention, we can learn a lot.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah. So, what do you not want to talk about in terms of being seen? And then I'll leave you alone, maybe.
What? Say that again?
What is it that you don't want to talk about in terms of being seen?
I really don't know.
Okay, I can hear that, and I think on a conscious level, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You don't know, but I can tell you that we can get that. We're not going to do it here.
Okay.
Okay, because I don't know for sure what we're going to run into, and that just gets to be really private stuff.
Sure.
The point I want to make here, Tiger, is that we show ourselves all the time and don't even realize it. And that's I would never have thought we could get that point across this morning on this broadcast. I'm excited about that.
That's amazing.
And you're going, oh, Lord, love a duck, right?
I've started saying that. You've ruined me. I've started saying Lord love a duck. People are like, what? And I'm like,
Well, see,
my coach says it. It's cool.
You get all sorts of goodies from me. What can I say?
No, it's perfect. I love that saying. Lord love a duck.
Lord love a duck. There's another phrase that we're not going to use, but that's okay. It comes in handy too. And by the way, good morning, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are.
This is
This
Pat.
is the Business Bada Revolution, and we're here to talk about business from the inside out.
That's right.
Trent is with me this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Trent is my producer, but he is also a client and
Correct.
taking this work. You're taking it seriously. You're getting into it, and you're okay. You're not just messing around.
Correct.
And one of the unusual things was that you're willing to do this kind of an interview midway through the program.
Right.
And that's unusual. So, why were you willing to do this midway through, Trent?
I just wanted to share, some of the things that have happened, kind of some of the breakthroughs that have happened in the process of happening.
Okay.
Just some of the inner work, stuff that I've known that does work that I haven't done, i.e. affirmations. And,
Okay.
some of the stuff that you put in place and hold us accountable with, and it's I felt differently. I felt more confident. I felt more worthy. I know we've talked about some self-worth issues, and visibility stuff and putting yourself out there and all the above. I'm really good at, you know, pushing other people's messages and agendas with the different shows we produce, but struggle to really tell the whole story on my side of things, which is a huge problem and something I've run into a lot over the years, and just something I've got to overcome. So in the process of that, getting better every day, but still definitely having struggles here and there. So, but the programs, it's powerful. Honestly, the work you do is super, super powerful, and could help pretty much anybody in the entrepreneurial space. And
well, here's the thing. I'm going to interrupt you because I want to pull some more personal things from you. I promise not to go too deep, okay? But there are questions that people have asked. So we know that business from the inside is a whole different kind of business coaching.
Yes,
it's coming from an entirely different place. So what was going on in your business and in your life that had you try something really different? What was the impetus there?
Yeah, I think I've done a bunch of different coaching. Honestly, I've said it recently. There might be too many cooks in the kitchen, giving me advice, and I'm grateful for it all. Don't get me wrong, but there's been different people I've been leaning on, different people that I've been seeking advice from, and full disclosure, a lot of it I know, and I just don't implement it. I think that's kind of the secret sauce with how you do your stuff, is you really push to make the things happen that need to happen, i.e. brochures, i.e.,
taking off your hat,
taking off my hat, all the above. So, I think that is kind of we were talking off mic earlier. Something's bubbling, something's been bubbling here for a long time with Spread the Positive. And honestly, me, that's something that I've, struggled to admit. Like, it really is me that has to be the face and be more in front of the camera, more in front of pushing the whole mission, so to speak. Obviously, no one else is going to do that for me. Okay, and it really is on me to do that.
And I'm going to be interrupting you periodically during this interview. And here's the reason why. You probably already know this because I've told you, but for our listeners, is when we start explaining too much or going on, that's an indication of what? Do you remember what that was about? That you don't want to get to that main point because it's the thing that you don't want people to see.
Ooh.
Or the thing that and it's not conscious.
Right.
It's not intentional. It's like, oh, hell no, I'm not going there. Sure. And if I keep explaining, I can divert her. Okay. How's that working for you? Not so good, right?
Not so good.
So,
you're funny.
Tell me this. Are there any specific differences between Biz from the Inside Out and traditional coaching that you've noticed? What were the specific things that were different?
I think the first session was definitely a turning point. It's, again, stuff I know to a certain degree, but have had a hard time admitting or a hard time recognizing. But what was it called? Or the wound,
Oh, the wound-driven belief.
Wound-driven belief, yes. We all have at least one or two. And
it's subconscious.
Yes. We took it all the way back and got to the realization that I'm still living like a 15-year-old, which is embarrassing to say, but accurate. No,
there's parts of you, not all of you, Trent, just parts.
Right, but pretty critical parts, I could admit, that have lingered longer than they should have, and that's something I've had, very difficult conversations with the people I love the most for years and years. And, I do think there's it's part of a part of my gifting in a certain way, but also a very big, or it's just been detrimental as
and
well.
so then it's about choosing, becoming aware and choosing in the moment how you're going to use it.
Right.
And now you can do that, at
Right.
least to a certain, and you're still practicing. We all are.
Sure.
Okay. So answer me this. What surprised you the most about this process?
Surprised me the most.
Were there any surprises? I guess I'm assuming that there were.
No, there definitely were. I would say honestly that just having it that black and white, how I'm living as a
Clarity.
clarity for sure, and accepting that and wanting to, not move past it, but just be
Through it.
Yeah, that. And again, it's not the fact that I don't know this stuff. It's just the fact that it's so deep rooted, and it's stuff that.
Well, let me suggest this to you. How many people are as brutally frank with you as I am?
0. Well, there's a handful maybe, but
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
maybe a handful, but not many.
Yeah, because we just don't have people that are going to tell us the truth.
Sure.
Because they're invested.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're your friends, they're your family, they don't want to hurt your feelings, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
I'm invested in you as a person.
Sure.
But if I hurt your feelings, I'm going to sleep very well that night.
Touche.
And it's not about not having a heart or not giving a damn.
Right.
Okay, it's about that's the only way I can step back and say, okay, can you now step over here with me and see this, and this.
Right.
Was there ever a time you wanted to quit?
No.
You say, really? All right.
No.
Man.
No, I recognized early that we had a pretty cool connection. That was like right out of the gate, and I knew it was going to be uncomfortable. You told me that on the front end, and I knew that I had to get uncomfortable to get over some of this stuff. So, definitely never thought about quitting ever. That's not a.
That surprised me. Okay, good.
Really? That surprises you?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Oh, because I know it's not fun sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well.
Okay, and it's just like I'm out of here.
No.
What?
That really hasn't crept up at all.
I think that's awesome. That's great. Mm-hmm. That says a lot about you. You're in it to win it.
Sure.
I mean, you just are, even when it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Now that's a business badass.
There we go.
And see, this is what we're going for.
Sorry.
When we go and talk about Business Badass Revolution, there are folks that have talked to me and said, you're revolting against traditional business coaching. I go, no, time out. No, I want the traditional business coaching. I want to know these guys so that I can send them to you or to them to do that kind of stuff that I don't want to do.
Sure.
So if you're looking for big strategies, and I love those guys, gals. Okay,
Absolutely.
This is just revolutionizing that we're going deeper.
Yeah.
And getting to the root of some things.
Which is everything, honestly. Yeah.
Well, I think so, but you know how I am, right? So, Trent, what were the tools or the techniques or the practices or the exercises that we did that made the biggest impact for you?
Definitely the first. I mean, I keep going back to that first session because I think it really sets the tone for everything. And as hard as that was, like you said, it was, I was wiped after that. I mean, that's like it's a deep dive into uncomfortable stuff, and just really taking that to heart and recognizing like this is something that is really holding you back. And then from there, just the way you've kind of unpacked it, the affirmations have helped a lot. Just the consistency of doing that. I've never done it that many times in a row, and kind of fallen off. Got to get back on track with that. But, just the one-on-ones and being, you have a, you're persistent and really maintaining the focus. And that's something I obviously struggle with as well. That's something you picked up on quick. You're like, Zoom's not going to work. So I'm going to have to be in your face, and I can't be sitting right here doing our calls. That's why I moved to the couch the last time. And, when we're in person, there's always just a different level of connection and a different level, of energy, and your ability to feel things that aren't even being said. I think that's one of your biggest gifts. Yeah, the downloads from the dude. Is that right? Dude downloads.
The dude downloads. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude is.
He's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Folks think dude is God for me. Yo,
Yeah.
Dude, got a minute? Come here. We got to talk.
Yeah. Right.
That's the reason why I stay on you like that, Trent.
Mm-hmm.
Is because I want to make this stuff practical. You can know all this stuff and know it, but unless someone helps you see practical application of it, it goes, what? Mm-hmm. I've even had people say about business from the inside out, what has all that personal stuff got to do with my business?
Everything.
Oh, well, yeah, but you have to be open to hearing that, right?
Right.
You also several times mentioned that very first session,
mm-hmm.
and that's what I call the leadership PhD.
Mm.
To gather information that to teach you how you're wired, right? And to also show you how you got your habits and your patterns that may be kicking your butt.
Yep.
However, the cool thing about it also pointed out all your gifts, didn't it?
Yeah.
And how you have been developing those over the years.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, that other thing, or that quiz you had me take. What was that called?
Yes, that's a very good friend of mine, Laura Holloman.
Shout out
she
to
did
Laura.
develop the endotype formula.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, it is dynamite. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll have her. She's in, where is she? She's in Wisconsin.
Okay.
We'll have her come on one day
and
awesome. Talk more about it because it is amazing.
That hit.
Yep.
That hit every aspect of everything.
And what she does with that also is branding. Helping you with your branding and your marketing.
Nice.
So a little bit different perspective on it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we use all the tools we can get. I'm not just sold on my own stuff. There's other stuff, right?
Right.
How did the program, or how is the program stretching you and challenging you?
I mean, I feel like I've kind of already touched on it, but just the consistency, like you don't let things slide. It's like, I'm like, I really don't want to make 2 different brochures, and that's just like not my gifting. And you're like, well, who can help you? who can do this? Who can do that? And sure enough, enlist a little help, and they're done. Just need to get them printed, and I think they'll be great tools for. Anyway, basically just following through and really doing. Because I think you've said this. I know I've heard you say it to, in other networking groups and other sessions. It's, you can have everything put in front of you, but if you're not going to do it, then it's all for nothing, really. So your ability to really guide people through actually doing what you like the plan is that's been a stretch. And I'm still tiptoeing my way into doing everything that we've talked about, which is another issue. But just hearing it, knowing you need to do it, and doing it are different things. And that's definitely been a stretch for sure.
And the idea behind that is to support you in doing it.
Sure.
For a long enough period of time that it becomes a habit for you.
Right.
And you can tell me to hit the road.
Right.
Okay? It's about, you have to, what is that? How many days you have to practice a habit before, or practice something before it becomes a habit?
Yep.
I think it's much longer than whatever they say.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if you've been having these things going on for you your whole life, it's not going to be 2 months and you're over it.
21 days or whatever.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yep.
I would go for that. Is anything showing up differently in your business as a result of you doing this work?
Yeah, I think people are catching on a little more. People are getting it. You know, I've been very blessed in that regard the whole time. I have a way of, I shouldn't say I do. There's a there's a really special thing that happens with the people that walk in this door. You being an example of that, and just it's, you know, I said it on a podcast recently. You know, I'm definitely out here prospecting and pushing and trying to grow the business, but also there's just a certain, it's amazing the right people that walk in the door, and that's nothing but a God thing. And
Well, what? Yes, it is.
yeah,
And the thing is because of the work you've done, you're
hmm,
putting a different energy out there,
sure,
Trent.
yeah, that has been coming through recently. You know, with the trying to grow the 1200 club, trying to find more supporters, advertisers. I've said it for years. Like we always fill three buckets: the community, content, and connection. And community side of things, we're super involved with a lot of great organizations, a lot of really cool, you know, nonprofits that we've supported over the years. I think I counted it up. It's like over 300 at
That's
this point.
totally freaking awesome.
Yeah,
And so that's growing for you then.
right.
That
So
just tells me your energy is going out more.
right, and just some of the people, like a guy got introduced to a guy, couple, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, and we've already like got some major plans. He's doing some anti-bullying books that are, it's so cool. I actually got them over here. Um, this is the most recent one. Cyrus the Cyber Bully.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to
yeah.
talk. We need to talk to him too.
Yeah,
Then.
shout out to Hari Pacheco. He's from the Bay Area. He's really awesome guy.
Okay, now we're going to take this
oh,
back to you.
I know. Sorry. Anyway,
You don't have to be sorry.
but just, I mean,
Hang
that's.
on, Trent.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Look at me, dude. I'm coming over there.
Oh, boy.
You know I will. Is you're starting to get into some really cool stuff about yourself,
Sure.
and you go and you start diverting to someone else.
Sure.
And what I'm doing is bringing you back.
Good.
Even though you probably like to punch me in the nose right now, that's all right with me. But I do want to meet that dude. Okay.
Yeah. Hari's cool.
What does being a business badass mean to you?
Like being fully, like being great in your business, being confident in your business, knowing that you know what you're doing.
Okay, I get
and
it.
I mean, yeah, a business badass, like just on top of, you know, every aspect of their business and really confident in the work that they're doing.
And one of the things I would add that I see in you is your integrity.
Mm.
Okay, a business badass has integrity. You do to the nines. I've seen that in action more than once. So kudos to you for that, right? If you had to describe the Biz from the Inside Out program in 3 words, what would they be?
Yeah, I need to think on that. It's definitely intimate. It's intense.
Okay.
Intimate, intense, and eye-opening.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
go
good.
with that. That's just off the top, but
No, that's good. I like it off the top because that means you're not sitting there trying to think it all out, right? Where do you want to go from here in the program? We're all clear that you haven't completed yet.
right.
Where do you want to be at the end of the program, or what do you want to be able to do at the end of the program that you can't do now?
I mean, ultimately, just step into the version of myself that I know. It's like you're chasing that version of yourself, and I've made some strides, definitely in the past couple of years, and you know, even the past couple of months. But just it's hard to put into words. I guess just really, really trying to keep that 15-year-old mindset at bay and really be a man, be a man in this business world, and charge what I need to charge. Make the money.
That's what I was gonna say. What about some tangibles?
Yeah, make just like know my worth, know the know the power of what we're building, expand what we're building, being able to bring on help and scale at a real, like, I've got big dreams for this. I've had big dreams for this for a long time, and it's being, I've said I've just been like kind of tiptoeing, laying the foundation, and looking.
Oh, honey, the foundation is laid. You
Yeah.
know that now. You've got it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And it is, yeah, that's something I've said for a while now too. Like, very proud of the foundation that we've put in place, but now, like, there's just so much opportunity to really take this to the levels that I've dreamed of, and I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to just
spread the positive.
Yeah, I mean, just do it.
What would you say to somebody that's on the fence about joining the program?
I would say to do it. I was listening to it was actually just an album that came out, but there's like a testimony and like a little testimony break in there, and it was very spiritual, all about Jesus, and he said if it came down to just two words, he said, don't wait. Like, don't wait to, like, really be right with God. Don't wait to really push yourself to be the best version of yourself, and don't wait to, like, really, I mean, don't wait.
So jump in right now.
Basically, because
Okay.
it really will. This program really does, like, it's some gut-wrenching work, but it's the necessary work to get to that best version of yourself. And that best version's continuing to evolve, always, but being able to just have an introspective, inside out look to what you're really aiming to be. It's just different. And I was drawn to you and what you said the first night we met, and then the way that you can really dive into, and you're like, no, don't do that. Don't you go there. You got to go right back to that really uncomfortable spot. And it's a special gift you have. And yeah, I would just say, don't wait. I feel like that I had like a really, really spiritual moment yesterday. Snuck out and played golf by myself and listened to, I was planning on just playing 9, ended up playing 18 holes
All right.
in 3 hours, and just was, I'm going to give a shout out to this guy, Forrest Frank. His new album, Child of God 2, is unbelievable. This kid is taking over, and it's a beautiful thing. But I had a moment yesterday.
Good.
It was,
And you wouldn't have done that weeks ago.
yeah, probably
You wouldn't
not.
have taken the 3 hours.
Right. And
It's
I had
awesome.
so much I needed to do, and I was like, nah, I'm going to go.
Well, you needed 3 hours. That's what you needed to do. Now, can you do that every day? No. But
Really want to do it again.
and again, your mom have to go out the golf course to catch up with you now, right?
No, but
Is there
don't wait.
anything? Okay, there's that word "don't."
Mm-hmm.
Remember, subconscious mind doesn't hear a contraction.
Mm.
So what you're doing is telling folks to wait.
Mm.
The mind picks up on the action word.
Ouch.
Okay, so what would you say instead of "don't wait"? What could you turn that into? I said it earlier.
Jump in.
Jump in.
Yeah.
Join now.
Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah.
All the above.
But even energetically, it's different.
Yeah.
Your energy changed. Could you feel that?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Amen.
Anything you want to say or anything you want to share that we didn't talk about?
I feel like I did a pretty good job.
I think you did a Lord Love a Duck job.
Lord
okay?
love a duck. I think we did it, but yeah, I can't say it enough. I I love you as a person. I love what you stand for. I love how you approach your craft, and you're just all the. I mean, you got wisdom, obviously. You got wisdom, and you have an ability to connect with folks that's really special. And there's a million coaches out there that have very awesome stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I think just your approach and how you just how you genuinely care too. Like I think that's another thing that you're not in this for the wrong reasons. Like, you're definitely out here trying to help people truly become a business badass, which is a tough thing to do.
We come out here and we'll be kicking butt and taking names.
That's right.
For those that want to. And you brought up a really good point, Trent. Thank you. You said there's a lot of coaches out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we aren't for everyone. I know that I'm not for everyone. Sure. There are people that would be praying for me if they had to coach with me, okay?
Sure.
There are people that couldn't handle Lord Love a Duck expressions
sure.
and all that kind of stuff. So the thing to keep in mind is find the person that works for you.
Right.
And what I find irritating is when I find a coach or other people that think they can serve everybody. I can't.
Sure.
All right? So that was a great point to bring up.
Yeah, absolutely.
All righty. Anything else, or are you good?
I think we did it.
I think we did it, too. I want to say we're going to keep up with you.
Yeah.
Are you willing to do this?
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up for sure.
Another 3 to 6 months. Does that work for you?
Absolutely.
Yes, we did it.
Woo!
Business from the inside out. Badass business revolution.
That's right.
We'll see you next time.
Boom.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Business Badass Revolution. Remember, as you're walking through your work week, being an entrepreneur shouldn't suck. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And oh, by the way, leave us a 5-star review. See you next time.